So continuing what I am talking, I was talking about that viscosity is the resistance to flow of a liquid, right? Viscosity is the property of the liquid that will give resistance to flow. Okay, so that means the material which can flow, the liquid which can flow easily, it is non-viscous or less viscous. The material which cannot flow easily is more viscous. Giving an example, oil and water. Oil is highly viscous. Oil is highly viscous as compared to water. As compared to water, oil is viscous as compared to water. Water is less viscous as compared to oil, because water can flow easily as compared to oil, right? So water is less viscous, oil is more viscous. Or I can give this relation so that you can better understand. Viscosity is inversely proportional to mobility. It is inversely proportional to mobility. That means the movement of the fluid is governed by a property which is known as viscosity. If it is highly viscous, the mobility will be lower. If it is less viscous, the mobility will be higher. Okay, inversely proportional. So talking about this lava flow, what kind of magma should be there, what kind of lava should be there? We are talking about lava flow, so we should not use that it is magma, it is lava. So what kind of lava is there? That should be non-viscous, that should be non-viscous or less viscous. Then only they can flow, right? So while talking about lava flow, that should be non-viscous. The composition should be non-viscous. Okay, the composition should be having less viscosity, or that should be non-viscous. Okay. Volcanic rocks, the one form is lava flow or flow structure. Next we can say about volcanic tuff. Volcanic tuff. What is tuff? We have studied in geomorphology, right? In case of volcanism and volcanic material. What are volcanic tuffs? Volcanic tuffs are volcanic material. Those are erupted from the volcanoes, right? Those are erupted from the volcanoes and deposited, right? This is the volcano, right? This is the volcano. Material got erupted and deposited here. Let's say this is the surface. They are erupted and got deposited. That may be agglomerate, conglomerate, or volcanic ash. What are the different terms we are using, right? Agglomerate, conglomerate, or volcanic ash, anything. So this volcanic tuff means those material which are coming out of this volcanic eruption. Due to this volcanic eruption, some material they are going away and deposited. Some fragments that may be fragments of the host rock. Or due to this magmatic eruption, what happens? The host rock that will broken. The host rock, some materials broken from the host rock, and they are thrown away and deposited like that, right? So volcanic tuff means volcanogenic sediments. Volcanogenic sediments or volcanogenic materials. We cannot use the term sediment. We should use that volcanic material, right? It should be erupted by the volcanoes. Okay, so volcanic tuff, that is also a kind of extrusive form. Then or we can say pyroclastic materials. Pyroclastic materials, these are also same thing as volcanic tuff. We can say pyroclastic materials. These are also same thing. These are also formed as a result of this volcanic eruption. These are also formed as a result of this volcanic eruption due to this explosion. Right? Due to this volcanic explosion, they are getting thrown and deposited. Okay. So we can name it as pyroclastic materials or volcanic tuffs. Okay. So these are some of the extrusive forms. Then we'll move to the intrusive forms, which are more important. The intrusive forms, these are more important. So again, this intrusive form, as I have told, they are divided into plutonic and hypovessel. Now we'll talk about forms of this intrusive igneous rock. That is again divided into two types. This intrusive rocks, these are again divided into two types. On the basis of their relationship with the host rock. On the basis of, as I have told you, intrusive rocks means the magma get intruded, there is a previously existing rock or host rock or parent rock. Okay, there is a previously existing host rock, this magma intruded and get solidified, then on the basis of the relationship among this intrusion and the host rock, on the basis of the relationship among host rock and intruded body, right? On the basis of the relationship among this host rock, this parent rock and this intruded body, we are going to classify it into two types. One is concordant, second one is discordant. Okay, one is concordant form, another one is discordant forms. So what are concordant forms? When this intrusion, when this intrusive body is having a parallel relationship, with the host rock, then we are naming it as a concordant body, right? When this intrusive body is having a parallel relationship with the host rock, we are naming it as concordant body. When this intrusive body is having a cross-cut relationship with the host rock, then we are naming it discordant body. Like for example, let's say these are the host rocks, right? What happens? Magma erupted here and deposited in this layer like this. Okay, so this is your magma chamber. Okay, from magma chamber what happens? From magma chambers, by means of a volcanic, by means of a pipe or by means of a pipe. I will not use the term. I will go to that term after some time, after a few seconds. So what happens? The magma that erupted by means of a pipe and deposited parallel to the host rock. You can see these are sedimentary rock. This is your igneous intrusive body. As well as this is also igneous intrusive body, right? Because this pipe, it brings the magma from magma chamber and it deposited here. So talking about this intrusive body, this is your concordant igneous body. This is your concordant intrusive body. Igneous body. We can say concordant intrusive igneous body. Why? Because this is having a parallel relationship with the host rock. But talking about this body, if magma is solidified in this pipe itself, that will be termed as discordant body. Why? Because it cross-cuts this pipe, this host rock. This pipe cross-cuts this host rock, right? Let's say this host rock is sedimentary or igneous or previously existing metamorphic, any kind of rock is there, the host rock is there. Within that host rock, magma intruded and then it is moved like parallel. Okay, this parallel body we can name it concordant. This discordant body we can name it as, this cross-cut body we can name it as discordant intrusive. Okay, then different type of concordant and discordant forms are there. Concordant and discordant intrusive forms are there. So what are they? Different forms are there, as I have told, concordant and discordant body. Now I'll do a table like this. Okay, some are concordant, some are discordant. Again, I'll show something like, I'll divide it into two types, that some are undeformed. That means some intrusive bodies, they can be found at undeformed regions. That means the host rock is not deformed, right? The host rock is not deformed, and some may be deformed, or we can say highly folded. Okay, we can classify it into two types, concordant and discordant. Similarly, we can use these terms. The magmatic intrusion that can be found in undeformed terrains, or more or less undeformed terrain, right? And that should be, and second is the highly deformed terrains or highly folded terrains. So some examples are there. For concordant, we are finding seal. Okay, I will discuss what is seal. Then there are various type of seals also. Okay, in seal there are various types. Then laccolith. I will discuss what is laccolith, locolith. Okay, laccolith, locolith. These are what? Concordant bodies found in undeformed terrains. Concordant bodies found in deformed terrains is phacolith. Okay, that is phacolith. Then discordant bodies, these are dikes. Again, the dikes can have different types, ring dikes, radiating dikes, etc. I am going to discuss that within this dike. Okay, then a part of dike, yes, cone sheet, volcanic vents. Volcanic vents means cone sheet. What is cone sheet? We will see. Volcanic vent means the volcanic pipe in which volcanoes are erupted, right? That is volcanic vent. We will discuss that. Volcanic vent. And then your batholith. Actually, the origin of batholith is not proved, right? The origin of batholith is not proved. It is a high volume intrusion. It can be said like this: it is a intrusion with high volume, right? It is a bigger mass. So we cannot identify the origin of this batholith. So some fellows, they will consider batholith as concordant, and some are considering for discordant, but mostly it is accepted as discordant body, and it is not yet proved that because it is a bigger mass, we cannot find the origin. We cannot find the origin of this. Okay, we will discuss that in we'll elaborate this batholith, or different terms we will elaborate. So from batholith also we can derive two terms, stock and boss. Okay, So there are two terms also, stock and boss. So I'll describe each of them: seal, laccolith, lopalith, faccolith, dikes, conceits, volcanic bands, and batholiths. Then in batholith, stocks and bosses. Okay. So we'll discuss these forms in next videos. Okay. So thank you.